Before we get started in the video, if you like this shirt, go to Twalkdahulk Gear.com. Use GRAJSMO at checkout and get 15% off. Let's get into the video. So what up, YouTube? It's your boy GRAJSMO. Yo, I've been working for about 2 weeks straight. This is day number, I want to say 10 or 11, something like that. I've been really hustling so that I can get some bills caught up, and really been thinking about getting a new phone. Really don't want to have to do a payment plan, so been trying to get used to using Bluetooth. Now let me show you my little Bluetooth setup. So I've got this Bluetooth receiver, right, and then that has a headphone jack that plugs into my work van, and I've got my phone, sideways, YouTube, and a charging port. So I'm hearing all this great stuff about the OnePlus 7, and it's really got me thinking, do I need a headphone jack? I mean, I keep my Galaxy Buds on hand. I got Bluetooth in my work truck. My personal car still uses the 3.5 jack, but I could get, the Bluetooth adapter. And I don't know. I mean, do I need it? Do I need to have a headphone jack? I like the microphone, the Rode mic, because I spent like $60 on it. And the worst part is I barely even use my phone to record, so the mic, And if I do use my phone to record audio, I'm using a lavalier mic. So, do I need a headphone jack? And with that in mind, with the Note 10 coming out, fast wireless charging, hopefully, faster charging, 25 to 45 watt, charge on a Note, because it's a Note, please. Bigger screen, bigger battery, better battery, new phone. Working this overtime is going to give me the money to just go out and buy whatever phone I want to get. But do I need a headphone jack? And it's slowly getting to the point where it's like, no, buddy, you don't. And even wireless charging. So I just saw Travis's video, Travis MCP. He put up a video about getting the little wireless charging pad and plugging it into the bottom of your phone and putting a case on the back of your phone so that you don't see the wireless, charging pad. And I thought about it, and I was like, that does make a lot of sense. I mean, it is an extra step that I have to go through, but he was doing that with the OnePlus 7 Pro, and it made me think, if I'm going to buy a phone, that extra $10 to $15, just factor that in, and now you got wireless charging. It's waterproof, to an extent. They didn't pay for the IP rating, but it is still waterproof. And I kind of just want to get the phone, but I got all this other Samsung stuff, and I want to make sure that everything works together. I have a Samsung wireless charger, Samsung headphones, and Samsung watch. I think that they all should work together, with the OnePlus 7. But things like Samsung Pay, I use that almost every day. And OnePlus isn't coming out with anything like a OnePlus Pay where you can use the magnetic strip. You still got to use the NFC. I don't know if OnePlus has that, but they probably do. But like Android Pay would probably still work. But there's certain places where they don't have Android Pay. And when you have the Samsung, it still works, and people's minds are still to this day, their minds are blown when you pay with your phone. So I'm still thinking about the OnePlus phones. Oh, and Oppo, OnePlus's cousin or sister or whatever you want to call it, Oppo is coming out with the front-facing camera under the display, so no pop-ups, no notches, just camera under the display, and they say that the quality is fantastic. So the OnePlus 7 Pro T, or OnePlus 7T Pro, whatever they decide to call it, I can almost feel certain to say that it's going to have an under the display camera. So if Samsung can get on board with that and get rid of those cutouts, that'd be nice. Be very nice. But yeah, I think I may get the Note. I think I may get the big boy Note too, because I want it, and I'm working my arse off, and I should be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. The biggest thing about, this whole working, not tech related, but the biggest thing about me working so hard is because I want to pay off the bills and get all my ducks in a row, so that next year I could take a trip to Thailand. Try to do some grown up things, because last time I checked, I was considered a grown up, and I got a family and bills, and you can't just leave without those things being taken care of ahead of time. So we're gonna hustle hard for this next couple weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Get some things paid off, save up some things, try to stay on top of everything, and then we're gonna try to make that move. But I don't know. Do I need a headphone jack? I don't think so. So Samsung, I know I was one of the complainers, but if you're getting rid of the headphone jack, I'm riding with you. And I might just get the Note 10. This is your boy GRAJSMO, and I'm at.
Yo, I ain't gon' front, you know what I'm saying? Nigga living. It's about time. C&P, shit is going my way, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing like it. Yeah. It ain't nothing like paying the bills on time. Enough dough left to know that we still gon' shine, but it's never enough.